Leeds International School, Form 5 Lower, First Term Mathematics. Chapter 16, Introducing Trigonometry. Objectives. In this chapter, you will learn how to use sine, cosine and tangent to find unknown length in right angle triangles. Use inverse functions to find unknown angles in right angle triangles. Solve multi-stage problems using sine, cosine and tangent. Use angles of elevation and angle of depression. Right angle triangles. We can use Pythagoras relationship to find the length of the side of right angle triangle. We call it as right triangle when the length of other two sides are given. So ABC, right angle triangle, B equal to 90 degrees. So then we can use Pythagoras theorem. According to the Pythagoras theorem, AC squared equal AB square plus BC square. So you can substitute values. AB equal 5 cm, BC equal 12 cm. So substitute values here. You can find AC. AC equals to 13 cm. In right angle triangle ABC, B equals to 90 degrees, angle C equal to 30 degrees, AC is 10 cm. Find the length of AB and BC. Can we use Pythagoras theorem? No. You can't use Pythagoras theorem here. So you need to use trigonometry. The angle B of the right angle triangle ABC equals to 90 degrees. So this is angle B equals to 90 degrees. We call it as right angle. So therefore A and C less than 90 degrees. So we call it as acute angles. The side AC, so which is opposite right angle, so we call it as hypotenuse. Always opposite side, the longest side, we call it as hypotenuse. So when angle C is considered, so then AB, what is AB? So it's directly opposite to angle C. So we call it as opposite side. So side BC, so which is one of the arm of angle C. So one of the arms of angle C. We call it as adjacent side. Attached to that angle, we call it as adjacent side. And always opposite to 90 degrees, we call it as hypotenuse. When angle A is considered, so now we are going to consider different angle A. So with respect to A, so we need to mark what is opposite and what is adjacent. So directly opposite to angle A, we call it as opposite side. So attached to the arm AB, so we call it as adjacent side. So attached to angle A, we call it as adjacent side. Always opposite to 90 degrees, we call it as hypotenuse. Example. Relative to angle G, so which side is adjacent side? Yes, your answer is correct. So relative to angle G, so this is opposite, adjacent and always opposite to 90 degrees, hypotenuse. Example. So what is the hypotenuse in triangle SKY? So right angle triangle, always opposite side to the right angle, we call it as hypotenuse. So KY is hypotenuse. Trigonometric ratios. So now let us write the trigonometric ratios. PQR, right angle triangle, angle Q equal to 90 degrees. Now we are going to consider angle X. The ratios of the sides of right angle triangle, we call it as right triangle, are called trigonometric ratios. Three common trigonometric ratios are sine, cosine and tangent. Sine, cos and tan. The sine ratio. So compare the length of side 30 degrees angle with the length of the hypotenuse. So now we are going to consider opposite side and hypotenuse. So in smaller triangle and larger triangle. So compare the length of the side opposite to 30 degrees angle with the hypotenuse. Smaller triangle, opposite divide by hypotenuse. Opposite 2 cm, hypotenuse 4 cm. 2 divided by 4 is 0.5. The larger triangle, opposite 4 cm, hypotenuse 8 cm. 4 divided by 8, 0.5. So in any right angle triangle, the answer obtained by dividing the opposite side and angle by the length of hypotenuse. So we call it as sine. Sine theta, opposite divide by hypotenuse. So angle theta with respect to theta, so this is opposite side attached to theta, we call it as adjacent side, always opposite to 90 degrees hypotenuse. So likewise we can define another two trigonometric ratios based on this right angle triangle. So angle X we are going to consider. So then this one opposite side, adjacent side and hypotenuse. Sin X equal opposite divided by hypotenuse. Cos X equal adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Tan X equal opposite divided by adjacent. So definitions related to the trigonometry. SOHCAHTOA, an easy way to remember trigonometric ratios. So you need to remember these trigonometric ratios, standard definitions. So sine opposite over hypotenuse. So cos adjacent over hypotenuse. Toa, tan opposite over adjacent. So likewise you can easily remember. So with respect to angle X, so this is opposite side attached to angle X, we call it as adjacent side. Opposite to 90 degrees, we call it as hypotenuse. Example. In the triangle PQR, so P is right angle 90 degrees, PQ 5 cm, PR 12 cm, PQR angle equals to theta. Find the length of side QR. So QR means hypotenuse. So you need to find the hypotenuse. Find the following values: sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. So we can use Pythagoras theorem to find the hypotenuse. So according to Pythagoras theorem, QR squared equal PQ square plus PR square. PQ is 5 centimeter, PR 12 centimeter, 5 squared plus 12 squared, square root. Then you can find QR 13 centimeter. So then you can mark with respect to theta. This is opposite side attached to angle theta. Adjacent side always opposite to 90 degrees. Hypotenuse. So sine opposite over hypotenuse. What is opposite? 12 centimeter. What is hypotenuse? 13. 12 over hypotenuse 13. Cos adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent 5 centimeter, hypotenuse 13. 5 divided by 13. So tan opposite over adjacent, opposite 12 centimeter, adjacent 5 centimeter, 12 divided by 5. If you want, you can keep it as a fraction. If not, divide and get the decimal value. Example, in the triangle ABC, right angle triangle B 90 degrees, AB 15 centimeter, BC 8 centimeter, theta, ACB. So this angle you have to mark as theta. So find the length of AC. So you can use Pythagoras theorem and find the length of AC. Then you need to find the trigonometric ratios. First use the Pythagoras theorem. AC square, hypotenuse square equal the sum of the squares of other two sides. So that means AC square equal AB square plus BC square. 15 square plus 8 square. So AC equals to 17 centimeter. So then you can mark it as 17 here. So then sine. The sine means opposite divided by hypotenuse. 15 divided by 17. Cos adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent 8, hypotenuse 17. Can get the answer. Example. If tan theta equal half, find the value of sin theta and cos theta. So what is tan? So torque. Tan means opposite over adjacent. Opposite over adjacent. Opposite is 1 centimeter, adjacent is 2 centimeter. You can take like that. Or opposite is 1 unit and adjacent is 2 unit. You can take like that. If tan theta equal to half, the opposite side 1 unit, the adjacent side 2 units. You can take like that. So then use Pythagoras theorem, can find the hypotenuse. According to the Pythagoras theorem, AC square equals AB square plus BC square, 1 square plus 2 square. AC root 5 unit. So then with respect to theta, so you have to mark what is opposite, directly opposite to theta, opposite side, attached to theta, adjacent side, always opposite to 90 degrees, hypotenuse. The sin theta equal opposite divided by hypotenuse. So opposite equals to 1, hypotenuse root 5. The cos theta, adjacent over hypotenuse, adjacent is 2, hypotenuse is root 5. So you can write the answer. So if you want multiply by root 5, numerator and denominator, so then you can rationalize the denominator if you want. Next example, find the missing length, mark x. X you need to find. So x with respect to angle 38, so this is opposite side. So always opposite to 90 degrees, we can mark as hypotenuse. So we need to join opposite and hypotenuse. So what is the ratio you are going to use? Yes, correct. So you need to use sine. So sine opposite over hypotenuse. So then you need to find x. You can make a subject opposite and you can rearrange the formula like this and substitute values. So sine 38, you can use calculator and get the value for sine 38 and multiply by 4. So get the final answer like this. 4 multiplied by sine 38. You can directly apply this formula to calculator. So then get the answer. After that you need to round it to 3 significant figures. Next example. With respect to 58, so this is opposite side, always opposite to 90 degrees hypotenuse. So we need to find the missing angle, missing length marked y. We need to find y. So in here, so we need to join opposite and hypotenuse. To join opposite and hypotenuse, we need to use sine. So use sine theta. Sine 58 equal opposite divided by hypotenuse. Opposite divided by hypotenuse. So you can make a subject opposite. You can make a subject hypotenuse y. So y equal 7.5 divided by sine 58. You can use calculator and get the answer. Find the missing length marked x. So you need to find x. So in here with respect to 38, so this is opposite side, always opposite to 90 degrees, we call it as hypotenuse. So we need to join opposite and hypotenuse, so we need to use sine. So sine 38 equal opposite divided by hypotenuse. Substitute values and use calculator and we need to get the answer. So next example. So find the missing angle, missing length marked x. So here x we need to find. So what you have to do? So with respect to this, so this is attached to 34. We call it as adjacent side. So always opposite to 90 degrees, we call it as hypotenuse. So you need to join adjacent and hypotenuse. To join adjacent and hypotenuse, you need what you need? You need cosine, cos. So look at this. So labeling the side with respect to 30 degrees. So this is opposite side, directly opposite to angle, attached to angle 34. We call it as adjacent side, and always opposite to 90 degrees. We call it as hypotenuse. So then you need to find x. So you need to join what? So join adjacent and hypotenuse. So you need to use cos. So cos 34 equals adjacent divided by hypotenuse. So to find x, can make a subject adjacent and substitute values and get the answer. Next example. Find the missing length marked as x. So with respect to 21 degrees, so this is directly opposite to angle, we call it as opposite side, attached to angle 21, or one of the arms of this the 21 degrees angle is 11, adjacent side. So then we need to join opposite and adjacent. To join opposite and adjacent, we need tan. So with respect to 21 degrees, so this is opposite side, so this is adjacent side, always opposite to 90 degrees hypotenuse. So in here, according to this example, so you need to join opposite and adjacent. So you need to use tan. So tan theta equal opposite divided by adjacent. So opposite you need to find, make the opposite subject and substitute and get the answer. So you need to convert your calculator to degree mode. So because this angle, you can see the degree symbol, 21 degrees, use your calculator in degree mode. Exercise. So fill in the blanks under each figure. So based on the information given in the figure, each and every figure. So in here you can see theta. This one can mark as opposite side attached to theta. We call it as adjacent, and this is hypotenuse. So likewise, first of all you need to mark what is opposite, what is adjacent, and what is hypotenuse. So then easily you can write sin theta, cos theta, and tan theta. So sin means opposite divided by hypotenuse, the cos means adjacent divided by hypotenuse, tan means opposite divided by adjacent. You just substitute values and you to get the answer. So angles of elevation and depression. So we need to understand this theory part. So angle of elevation. So it's above the horizontal line. So we call it as angle of elevation. So below the horizontal line, we call it as angle of depression. We try to learn this with the example, with the diagram. So angle of elevation. So angle of elevation is defined as angle formed between the line of vision. This is your eye level. You are looking at this object, so then line of vision. So this angle we call it as angle of elevation. So angle of elevation defined as the angle formed between line of vision and the eye level, the horizontal line, horizontal level. So this angle we call it as angle of elevation. So when the observer is looking at the object above the eye level, the angle we call it as elevation. So angle of depression. So angle of depression is defined as angle formed between the line of vision and the horizontal level. So this angle we call it as angle of depression. So when the observer is looking at the object below the eye level, so this angle we call it as angle of depression. Example: the Coast Guard standing on the top of a cliff at height of 200 meters above sea level. He looks out to sea and observe a small boat at an angle of depression 21 degrees. So calculate the distance from the Coast Guard to the boat. Answer. So we can mark the diagram like this: Coast Guard, boat, and angle of depression. So this is eye level, horizontal line. So then this is the object. So this is line of vision. So angle is 21, angle of depression. So then you can see this right angle triangle here, vertical and horizontal is 90 degrees. So then you can see these two parallel lines. So we can see letter Z, alternate angles. You can mark this as 21. So then you can find the missing values. We want to find x. So with respect to 21 degrees, can mark this is opposite side and this is adjacent side. 90 degrees, opposite to 90 degrees is x, hypotenuse. So likewise, so if you want to find x, you can write sin 21 degrees equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite is 200, hypotenuse is x. Make the subject x and find the answer. So exercise. So with respect to angle of elevation and angle of depression, so you need to complete this exercise. So angle 27 is given. So this side we call it as directly opposite to 20 degrees, opposite side, and this is, we call it as hypotenuse. Exercise question number 2. Read the question and try to understand this theory, and you need to do as a homework. And thank you for watching.